Hey YouTube! Hey family! If you are back at the channel, if you are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Chiquita and this channel is all about lifestyle, fashion, and travel. I know I have been gone for a little bit, but I'm back and I'm back with a life update. So your girl is moving from Atlanta to New York. This is probably my fourth big move as an adult. And I'm super excited. First of all, I'm super excited because I've been wanting to get out of Atlanta since I moved here. And I knew like not long after I moved here that this is not for me. So I was like, I'm gonna give this 4 years, definitely no more than 5. And we just hit the 4 year mark in September. Actually, I closed on my house, I think the weekend of Labor Day 2021. So I hit 4 years, and honestly, things are moving at the speed of light. I do want to share with you where I'm at with being in the moving process and what kicked it off. So I work in the tech industry. I work for one of the big FANG companies. And honestly, coming into this year, like I was okay in my role. I had been on my team for going on 7 years. I actually just hit 7 years. And with the job market and stuff like that, especially if you work in the tech industry, it's very volatile. Even just like earlier this week, Amazon laid off 14,000 corporate employees. And so this has been a cycle for at least 3 years now, this whole layoff environment. So being that we're in this environment, I was like, okay, I know I want to get out of Atlanta, but let me go where my team will allow me to go. So I have been exploring places like Chicago and even London because there's an opportunity for our team to have more presence there. And so I've been back and forth to London a couple times this year, actually. And my intuition just started to say, like, hey, see what other opportunities are out there within the company. And it started to say New York. So if you know me, you know that New York has been on my radar since I left Denver. Like I wanted to go to New York, but I ended up, rerouting, coming to Atlanta because my company was building up an office here in Atlanta and my team wanted more presence out here. And in 2021, it was a perfect time to buy a house, if you remember the home interest rates and all that. So I came to Atlanta as a pivot. It was a money move. And, being here, I didn't like it. So yeah, my gut started telling me like, okay, London is a great city. It is very fun, but also, and if you work in the tech industry or any type of big industry in the US and are familiar with UK, you will know that what they pay us over here in the US is significantly more than what they pay in the United Kingdom. And on top of that, even the tax bands over there in the United Kingdom are insane. Like, oh my gosh, a regular person getting taxed like a millionaire here in the US. So when I was doing the numbers, I was like, I don't know if I feel right about this. And if you are in your 30s, and if you're really big into like finance and stuff like that, you know that a lot of wealth building happens in your 30s. And I have a lot of momentum going right now that I do not want to lose, especially as someone, out of my siblings. I'm building generational wealth in a way that hasn't been done before. So it's just money that I didn't want to leave on the table. So I had concerns about that with going to London, even though it is an amazing city and I think it would have been a great fit for me beyond that. So before my last trip to London, just to check out the lay of the land, before I left for the airport that night on the red eye, I was at home and my gut was like, look internally and see what other jobs are in New York. And so that's what I did. And while I was in London, I was getting hits on several roles internally. And by the time I got back, I was interviewing for 3 roles. And ultimately, it came down to this one role that I felt very sure about to begin with anyway. And I got the offer. And so I was in Indonesia a few weeks ago, climbing mountains and stuff. I will upload a vlog. I owe y'all a vlog on that trip. But earlier this month in October, I was climbing mountains and stuff in Indonesia. And I got the notice that, I was the finalist and they wanted to offer me the role and I accepted it. And so now I'm moving to New York. And things are happening so fast. Just to give you a view of my schedule right now. So today is currently Halloween, October 31st, and I fly out on Monday to LA. My team is having an offsite there. So I'll be meeting all my teammates because some of us sit in New York, but some folks sit in LA, the Bay Area, and London. And so I'll get to meet everybody at one time for my first day. That's so dope. And so I'm excited about that. But then when I get back, I'll be in Atlanta for a few weeks, getting some things together. And then the first week of December, I'm going to head to New York, stay in corporate housing, and that's when I'm going to look for a place. Now, I'm leaning towards Jersey City. I know some people are like, why you want to be in Jersey City? Well, number one, I would love to save money by not paying New York City tax, which for me, I did the numbers for myself, and that is close to $10,000 a year alone, just for New York City tax. On top of that, I would have to pay state tax and federal tax. I don't want to pay an extra layer of tax. Also, I'm used to space and I've invested a lot in the furniture I have. So I don't want to like downsize to, and this is no shade. I'm not trying to buy IKEA furniture to fit a box size apartment in New York. Like, living in New York is not that big of a deal to me. Jersey City is right across the Hudson River. I can get into Manhattan, my office, quicker than most people coming from Brooklyn. So it is what it is. I have to go with what makes me the most comfortable. And Jersey City also has like a lot of high rise new buildings and stuff. So I feel confident that I'll get the square footage I need. I won't have to deal with like bidding wars on an apartment. I really don't need a broker because, you know, these high rises are managed more formally. So I just put in an application for whatever's available and, you know, pretty much get it and pay a simple deposit and move forward. So that will be my focus while I'm working in New York in December. I will be back in Atlanta for Christmas. I don't plan on going home to Virginia because I got a lot of stuff to do here in Atlanta with getting my home ready. And I will have movers that will be packing my stuff and moving my stuff to New York. But because I'm still downsizing, my townhome is almost 1,600 square feet. Whatever I get in Jersey City, it might be around like 900 square feet. So there's still going to be a lot of stuff that, or not a whole lot, but a decent amount of stuff that I get rid of / put in storage here. An example of that would be I'll likely have like my dining room things in storage because it's unlikely that I'll probably have a dining room, but I'll take my bar stools. So stuff like that. And I'll be focused on that around Christmas. And then January is when I'm aiming to actually sign my physical lease and start physically getting things out of my home into the new space in New York, Jersey City. So in the meantime, one of the things I have to worry about, right, that is different from the last time I moved across country is that I'm a homeowner this time. So I have to work with a real estate agent, which I'm currently working with, to figure out like, okay, when do we want to get this on the market for leasing? And then I'll have to get people to come view the space. I'll have to definitely vet tenants and applications. What are my requirements? Putting together a lease myself that I'm comfortable with, working with an attorney as well. So it's things that like I can't just break a lease or end a lease and be done. I have financial obligations here that I have to be very considerate of, which makes it a little bit more stressful this time. But I'm the universe, God is it's being worked out. So I am extra excited. Another thing that I feel, so my birthday is in December, so that's happening in the midst of all this. I will be turning 33. And let me tell you, if you're in your 30s or if you're a woman who is not in your 30s, enjoy the rest of your 20s because this decade is moving fast. I feel like I had so many eras in my 20s. Like I feel like I lived 9 lives in my 20s, but my 30s are flying by, it feels. But also, I will say this, I'm not concerned about any type of timelines in regards to manifesting the other things that I want to bring into my life. If anything, I'm very, very excited about how the next chapter is going to play out and the unknown of it. Now, if you've dealt with grief before and complicated grief and feeling hopeless, being hopeful is such a win right now. Like being hopeful and being excited about the unknown, it's no better feeling, honestly, because the unknown, especially if you deal with anxiety, it cannot feel so great. It can make you worrisome, but I am really appreciative of sitting in this space of like being excited about the unknown. Like I don't know how this next chapter is going to play out, but I feel confident and hopeful that it's going to be great. That yeah, that everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. So I'm going to make this a series, and the next video I will get into what a relocation package looks like if a company sponsors you to move. and we'll go through the selections that I found were most important to me in this relocation package, just all of what it entails. And then we'll figure out what'll come next in the series from there. But I will be bringing y'all along in a vlog when I go to New York in December, so you can see some of the places that I'm going to be looking at. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this journey and bringing y'all along with me. So if you have not subscribed, please do so. If you have not liked the video, please like the video. But just make sure you subscribe so you can get more notifications on the videos to come in this series. And I'm looking forward to sharing this journey with y'all. All right. See you in the next one. Bye.